Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back once again near the gates of Gundabad, ready to continue all the quests that we had in here. But, well, we're ready to continue, as I said. Quick heads up, as I was getting ready to record today's episode, I was attacked by a couple more orcs. So the quest is further advanced from when last time you were here, but it's not by much, not a big deal. And we are now ready to continue exploring as we approach Mount Gundabad. Well, we're almost there, to the entrance of the mountain home. Can you believe it? You did, Troll Slayer of Elderslate. I really dislike when we get Slayer deeds so far into an area. Extensive palisades and orcish totems bolster the defenses before Gundabad. So yeah, that seems kind of cheap if you ask me. I mean, we have spent so much exploring and fighting different kinds of enemies, and to be thrown another Slayer deed so late into the place. That's infuriating. I found that infuriating. Rádek is surveying a stable of swords at the gates of Gundabad.
Put your back to the past and to the wind.
Should have sent you, did he? I assure you, I have my task well in hand. You have fought beside the commander before, haven't you? Glóin's tasks are wise in the way of war, and I mean him no disrespect, but he does not think like a Zhelruka. I have learned much of the forces at the encampments here before the old gates. I have marked every weakness in their defenses, noted every loose stone on the steps of Gundabad, but such things are obvious to those who wish to see them. No, to think like a Zhelruka would mean to see the orcs misplace trust in their own beasts. The frost tusks these orcs keep are proud, mighty beasts, not mere pets. They have been trained well enough, but they would sooner wander off without those paws tying them down, and that is the way of the Zhelruka. Free these frost tusks from their would-be masters, and we shall see if they truly wish to serve Gorgar. I think this quest is really fun. I don't remember if we need to fight the frost tusks, but just the thought of freeing them, sending them off on a rampage, is fun enough. Fred frost tusks, yeah, I mean, there you see it. It's great. Okay, so trying to remember the exact way towards both orc encampments. We'll see. I mean, we have so many things to do in here. Scouted Hanksar-mokh, okay. In the ruins beside the gates of Mount Gundabad, the forces of Gorgar the Ruthless have built twin encampments known as Hanksar-mokh, the Sword Home, and Kulug-mokh, the Spear Home. From these encampments, countless orcs keep watch on Elderslate, where they remain ever prepared to slay any who would dare to approach the domain of Gorgar the Ruthless. You should defeat many of the forces of Gorgar at Hanksar-mokh and Kulûg-mokh. Hanksar-mokh's proximity to Gundabad allows the orcs to grow bold in their attacks on the dwarves. Seeing their presence there would send a message that even Hanksar-mokh is safe, and it would allow the dwarves to focus their ranks on more strategic areas. There we go. This is a place where you could really use 10 quests on the tracker. New deed! Hobgoblin Slayer of Elderslate. Awesome! So completed the tier 1 deed. Some runes on reputation like before. And now we gotta defeat how many hobgoblins? 160. Might take a while. There you go. There is another dwarf marker in here. 5 out of 12. We're not even halfway through with this. That doesn't look good. And here we have the Angmarim village of Dûn Traikh. So yeah, there's a lot of things to do in this area. Makes sense, we are so close to Gundabad that this place is filled of enemies. But... well, got a lot of things to do. Scouted Dûn Traikh. The Angmarim have established a settlement in the shadows of the Three Peaks. Where are you going? Don't run away. I mean, you were only delaying the inevitable. But it's still really annoying to see you to do that. Whoa, crazy lag in there. Zhelruka captive in here. I am saved. Let me flee this wretched place. Let's see if we can maybe pull all these guys together. Yeah, so much better. Ah, here we have the captive. Okay. I will see the sun again. Thank you, my friend. Thanks. You have my endless thanks. Okay. Happy to help. How many times do I have to? Bold of you to show your face here, Warden. Bold of you to answer. Defeated Akun, found Einar's sword. Cool. Come on. There we go. I am saved. Let me flee this wretched place. Yeah, you're not the only one. Now we only need one more dwarf, but we still need a lot of caskets of black powder. Oh, come on, I was so close. Who else is attacking me, for God's sake? Well, you know what I like to do. Once again, I hope I'm not trying to... Yeah, this maybe was too much for me. God. Jesus, maybe let's not try to do that again. that was indeed too much. The last captive. They were going to... You're just in time. Glad to help once again. Now we're halfway through with the black powder. We need to press further on to the camp to get them all. Now this is another exit, and I really don't remember if there is anything noteworthy in here. A dwarf marker or anything like that. A treasure cache, who knows? Seems not. I mean, for you to come here, you would really need to swim from the island. So I guess it's quite possible there's something hidden in these shores, but we have so many things to do. And I don't want to end today's episode in the middle of the enemy camps again. That's that's stressful, so no. We're gonna focus on the task at hand. And treasure cache, awesome. And maybe I'm trying to chew more than I can handle once again, but we'll see. No, I'm gonna be okay. Alright. 7 out of 14. So, okay, so we are halfway through with the treasure caches. But yeah, something I don't remember regarding the treasure caches and the dwarf markers is if you can only find them in Elder Slate, or if you can also find some of them in War of Three Peaks. From what I remember, and I might be wrong on this one, but I think dwarf markers are only on Elder Slate, but treasure caches are Elder Slate and War of Three Peaks. We'll need to, well, we'll find out when we get there. We are not that far from that point. Alrighty, so that's all we need to do here in Dûn Traikh, it seems. Alrighty, so let me double check just in case. Darfin, Rádek and Sigvith, the tasks, the orc camps, yeah. Yeah, we have done everything we could at Dûn Traikh. We gotta go back to the orc camps, approach the gates of Gundabad. Alrighty. So, if I remember correctly, and judging by the map, it seems that's the case, the orc camps are up the stairs to Mount Gundabad. When you climb those stairs, to the left you will find one of those camps, and to the right you will find the other one. We'll see. Alright. Sigvith appears to be leafing through a number of dirty papers.
Yes?
Beriathan, is it? I am sorry to have kept Commander Glóin waiting, but what I have found here makes no sense to me. I've been able to slip a few Orcs orders away from them when they weren't looking, but they cannot all be written by Gorgar. There are contradictions throughout them. Duplicate watches, vulnerable deployments, and enforced retreats. I do not know what to make of it. Perhaps if you could collect some orders a bit more directly, we'd be able to figure out what Gorgar is up to. Hanksar-mokh. Yeah. There we are. We have a crate. Oh, come on. I was so close. Oh, stop with that. And just like that, our tracker is now filled with a quest of this area. So quick. Yeah, say goodbye to the 5 quest tracker because its days are counted. And I'm so glad. Awesome. So, a crate in here. Kitchen post in here. There you go. You are free. All right. It seems that that's it. That's all of Hanksar-mokh. That doesn't seem right. And it wasn't right. Darfin. Okay. Oh, poor guy. He got caught. Don't you worry. I'm coming for you as soon as I can move. Oh, God. Darfin appears to have been captured by the Orcs of Gundabad.
Our need is dire.
Oh, thank goodness you've come. I was on my way to report that I found a number of Orcish trebuchets and ballistae among the outer defenses of Gundabad, and then some sneaky little goblin caught sight of me. After that, well, the odds were against me. You know as well as I that a proud dwarf does not surrender, but it is not an admission of defeat to buy oneself time to think. I broke my bonds not 1 minute after the Orcs threw me in this cage, but escaping this filthy camp will take more than just strength. Why don't you destroy some of those siege engines? That ought to get the Orcs riled up and distracted enough to take their eyes off me. Do not worry, I'll find somewhere safe. Just not here. Yeah, I'll take care of that for you. It's gonna be okay. Got you covered. You have defeated a significant number of Gorgar's forces at Hanksar-mokh and Kulûg-mokh and done much to clear the path to the gates of Mount Gundabad for the Gabil'akkâ. I have not even gotten to Kulug-mokh yet, but I will. First of all though, treasure cache in here. 8 out of 14. This is looking good. So on our way back, we start destroying all of this. Another kitchen post. What do we have here? Your actions will allow the dwarf forces to take a breather in this long fight. Awesome. The tasks. That's done. Alright. So, we can try and leave the camp from here. Gates of Gundabad. Awesome. Completed Dwarf Ruins of Elderslate. And we have a new deed. Explorer of Elderslate. Is this the door to Gundabad? Yeah, it is. But we do not have the quest. So, we got all these ruins discovered, 5 LOTRO points, some virtue XP, nothing to write home about. The title, Seer of the Slate. Cool. You have explored the many dwarf ruins left to erode long ago in Elder Slate. Now we have a new deed, complete treasure seeker, dwarf surveys, enemy encampments. We're about to complete enemy encampments too, as soon as we can discover Kulug-mokh, but the other two deeds, I'm not counting on them, to be honest with you. Scouted Kulug-mokh. Loyalty is now level 72, awesome. So with this we got a new title, Warrior of the Windswept Heights, 5 LOTRO points on Virtue XP and Reputation. You have explored the many encampments in Elder Slate. So yeah, it seems we have explored all there is to explore in this place. But we still have many things to do. And it seems we completed another deed. Orc Slayer of Elder Slate, that's correct. Great, we have completed a lot of deeds recently. Runes and reputation, but no points. I don't get it. But anyway, there we go. That reminds me though. I think we have... Yeah, these runes from the previous deed. And these runes that we just got. Alright, time to continue exploring the camps. What is this bridge? Where does this take us? Kulug-mokh still? Retrieve healing supplies. Healing supplies. Ah, Jesus. I missed them. I don't know how, but we gotta go back to Hanksar-mokh just for one crate of supplies. Can you believe that? Oh, stop it with your roots. Come on. Work. Come on, lag, don't do that to me. Thank you. Still have a lot of things to destroy in here. A treasure cache. That's what I thought, but it seems this cache is not accessible from here. Oh no, yeah, these are stairs. Great. So I can grab this guy. 9 out of 14. Can you imagine if we could complete, for example, the treasure cache deed? At least that one? How great would that be? Yeah, that's what I thought. Another ballista in here. Okay, 1 ballista and 3 trebuchets. Oh, we got everything we could in the side of the camp, it seems. Fish ballista. Ah, okay. There's another stair in here that I had missed. Well, not a stair, but we can get in here too. Alrighty. Trebuchets is all we need now. On our way back to Hanksar-mokh for a crate of supplies. 1 crate. I still mad at myself for that. Oh, here's 1 trebuchet. Okay. Alright, so we only need 2 more. Good, good. Ah, Sigvith is just there, downstairs. Well, yeah, we can talk to him, why not? Awesome. Ah, good. Let me have a look at those. Sigvith sifts through the orders you collected a few times and then lets out a long sigh. I'm afraid I'm no closer to understanding what Gorgar has planned than I was when I set out. There are too many contradictions, but maybe that's what Gorgar wants. If he's got something planned, what better way to keep us from discovering his plans? Perhaps Commander Glóin can make some sense of this. Alright, I see a trebuchet in here. So we'll need to pull these guys again. That was quick. So yeah, 1 trebuchet in here. Missing 1 more and the supply crate. Ah, don't remind me about that. Yeah, it seems there's no other trebuchet in here. Gotta go to the other side. Awesome. Not getting tired of this. But no, I'm back here with Darfin. And I don't see where else I need to go. Missing something here, but I'm not sure what or where. Well, no, I know what I'm missing. I mean, I'm missing one trebuchet and one supply crate. But for the life of me, I don't see where they are. Oh, okay. At least you are right in here. You have destroyed many Orcish trebuchets and ballistae at Hanksar-mokh and Kulûg-mokh. In addition to aiding the Gabil'akkâ, you also provided Darfin ample opportunity to escape his predicament unscathed. And I hope he did. Ha!
You're back to the past and to the wind.
That's what those orcs get for trying to break a frost tusk. No matter how well trained they might seem, a frost tusk never truly answers to anyone but itself. Now, it is true that there are some awfully wicked frost tusks, but I knew these weren't that sort. It is in their eyes, after all. Very good, my friend. I really like that detail. How he knows those beasts so much that he can tell which ones are the good ones and which aren't. That tells a lot about Rádek's character. So, deliver the supplies to Trutug. Alright. Seems we can finally go back to Shudo. And then go back to camp at Drengol. So yeah, run for your life. Gotta turn in the quests in here. There we go. And here we have Shudo and the other guys as well. Which is really nice as well, seeing them all together, reunited, safe and sound, before they go back to Glóin at the camp. So stay safe and go back to Annâk-khurfu safely.
Only a Drakh shows mercy in battle.
I am pleased to see that none of my companions come to harm. You have my thanks, Beriathan. As for the four of us, we're going back to Annâk-khurfu. If we haven't learned enough to satisfy Commander Glóin by now, he is welcome to send another scouting party. Yeah, I'm sure Glóin will be okay with you. I mean, you've done more than enough. You've risked more than enough. So... we'll see what all this teaches us. Ambush, critical damage multiplier with a nit. At least I don't think that's a good tracery anyway. And yeah, you've seen it here. We spent most of this episode already just doing the quests at the Orc camps and Dûn Traikh and the Gates of Gundabad, so I'm glad we split the episodes where we did, even though it was not the best position to do so, but it was still the best outcome, I think. Anyway, we are here back at Drengol. Let's see what happens now.
What do you want?
Thank you, Beriathan. I don't think I could have lived with myself, knowing that Akun would have drawn the blood of my people using my mother's blade. Maybe I'll live to see the day where I can put down this sword for good. But until then, I'll be more cautious.
Yes?
Still breathing, I see. That's good. Wouldn't want another person that needs standing on my watch. I'll get these scouts back up on their feet soon enough.
Have you a moment?
Nicely done. I'll put this to good use. No more quests from you guys? Okay. You know who Trutug reminds me of? A little bit, just a little bit, but he reminds me of Warden from the Mass Effect series. The way in which he talks is not as fast or as fragmented as Warden's, but I don't know, I see a resemblance there. If you played Mass Effect, let me know, but I don't think that's intentional, but that makes me maybe project all my feelings and all what I know about Warden into Trutug. I don't know, I like this guy. Lots of cool dwarves in here.
In games, I allow for chance. I take no such gambles in war.
Those you freed returned here and spoke highly of your deeds. You have done us a great service on this day, friend. Completed! Allied to the march on Gundabad. What else do we have in here? No, that was it. But still. March on Gundabad ally. Ally standing, okay, so now we gotta reach Kindred. 15 LOTRO points and the title. You have reached ally status with the March on Gundabad. And the 15 LOTRO points. Okay, what now?
Only a Traikh shows mercy in battle.
Did you find any hidden entrances into Gundabad or any weaknesses in the enemy's defenses? Nor did I. Bah. Between these well-organized orcs and impeccable dwarfcraft, we are up against quite an enemy force here.
We've come too far to turn back now.
Do you hear that? The drums of war. We must vacate our hidden camp at once and join the front lines, Beriathan. Alright. My time here in Sudram, no, in Drengel was also shorter than I thought it would be. And I'm surprised. Really surprised that both Drengel and Sudrandam were so short. Back to Nath, it seems. I mean, I'm really surprised, as I said. Let us talk to Nath first before advancing the Legacy of Durin. I think that's the best way of doing it. I hope I'm not wrong.
Every step I take leads me farther from Mordor. And that is enough.
I am glad that you have all safely returned from Drengel. There is little time, Beriathan. Gather what you can and prepare yourself. War is at hand. Oh yeah, no, this is gonna take us to the War of Three Peaks. No, I'm not gonna do that yet. There are a couple things we still can do before fighting the war. Thank you, my friend. What did you learn of the enemy presence nearer to the gates of Gundabad? You give Talfi your report.
The enemy presence nearer to the gates.
You give Talfi your report and he makes some notations on the map. Yes, I see. We were both right. There is no shortage of foes. Perhaps by studying this information, Prince Durin will find some weakness in the line. Huh. No such vulnerability makes itself known to me, but I am only a scout and not a master strategist. I have faith in the prince and his advisors. One of them will surely see something.
You're all long beards, so trusting.
So willing to rely upon blind faith. A stout axe does not sit idly by, waiting for the tide of fortune to turn. He takes action.
Durin's longbeards must be willing to do whatever is necessary if they are to see victory.
Durin's longbeards, like this scout here, must be willing to do whatever it takes if they are to have victory in Gundabad. Their combat prowess will not be enough, not by itself. Do you think the orcs will face the dwarves in a fair fight? No. They will do whatever they can to gain an advantage, and so too should we. It is a lesson I learned in Mordor, and I learned it well. Durin must think like his foes if he is to have the greatest chance of success. If he wants to have the victory, he will need to think like a goblin. I have a plan, Beriathan. I want you to gather heavy rocks from the base of cliffs and some of the explosive carried by goblins throughout Elderslade. Depriving our enemies of these items will surely help to tilt the field in our favor. Alright, so this is all around here. Will we go back to Annâk-khurfu as part of the Legacy of Durin? I don't know, because we are almost ready to proceed on to the War of Three Peaks. We'll need to wait and see. For the time being, I think we have enough time today to at least collect the rocks and the sapper bombs. And after that, we'll see. Edible indigo leaf? No. No, I don't need that. Please stop insisting with your edible indigo leaves. Wait a second. What a great place for a screenshot. What a shame as well that... Well, I mean, the night sky in Elderslate is great and all, but... You know me, I do prefer the daytime for my screenshots. So I hope I remember coming back here to gather some more. Yeah, what a great place. Now, loose rocks, sapper bombs. There were sappers around Sudrendam, I seem to remember, but where have they gone? I don't see any now. Okay. At least one of them is here. Awesome. Even more awesome. Please tell me there are more loose rocks around here somewhere. Doesn't seem to be. What a shame. Before dawn, maybe I will be able to grab the screenshots after all. Loose rock, finally. Ah, another one in here? Okay. I'm not sure if we have scouted this little hill in here. I think we have. But just to be safe, let me go back to it. Plus, there are plenty of sappers in here as well. We're gonna be fine. We're making progress in here too. Yeah, I think I remember this place now. Nothing noteworthy here. Now we only need to find a couple more rocks. Now what was the cliff that I climbed for the screenshots? Not this one. Okay, I see it now. I mean, even this landscape at sunrise, it changes the atmosphere a lot. Yeah, what a nice view this is. And Gundabad there on the horizon. I think I'm still gonna come back here. with clearer skies. To grab a couple more pictures, I don't know. That was a really nice view. I'm so glad I caught it. Alright. This is it. The last loose rock. Oh, come on. There you go.
These will do nicely.
I have in mind a number of traps that will prove most harmful for our enemies, and surely turn the tide in our favor. Victory is a step closer now.
I don't know about this. Setting traps? Winning a battle through deceit?
Emak is not wrong about this, at least. These strategies belong to the Orcs. If it is up to me, I say they can keep them. I have finished the scouting map. Here, I give it to you so you can deliver it to Durin at Annâk-khurfu. Will you also bring him word of my discomfort with Emak's plan? I do not think dwarves should rely upon traps in this way, and I am sure the prince will agree. Alright, so yeah, we gotta go back to Durin to advance the legacy of Durin. That will also give us the chance to turn in the remaining quests at Annâk-khurfu that we have. And then, I don't know, I think Durin will provide another way into the War of Three Peaks proper, but we're about to see, we're about to find out. What do we have here? Talk to Gunvald and talk to Glóin. Awesome. And if you don't mind, if you don't have issues with backspace, this would also be a better moment to come back to Mother Amma, give her the crystal journal, and turn the other quests that we had with her. But I needed a backspace.
Yes.
Well done, friend. You have saved lives and helped the war effort immensely with this deed. Glad to help. Now we have Glóin. Well done. Thanks to you, my scouts have returned to Annâk-khurfu no worse for the wear. The Gabil'akkâ stand ready to march on Mount Gundabad. I count myself fortunate to have you at my side, Beriathan. Let us see what tomorrow brings. How was it? Awesome. Not too shabby.
Though I have tried to convince him otherwise, Prince Durin blames himself for the setback at the gates of Mount Gundabad.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves in that regard, Glóin. So you remember when we first came here, I was trying to show you a way in which you can grab a picture of the war room. Turns out it's actually through here. I don't think you can climb further up than this, but take a look at this. This is a really nice view. You just turn in the quest rings, turn off the quest rings. And if there are not many players in here, which is quite unlikely depending on the time of day, well, you can grab a very nice picture. But yeah, I don't think you can get further up. Oh, you can. Maybe not much, but well, a different angle in case you wanna try. But no, you cannot reach this. No, there's an invisible wall there. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you. Now, let us talk to Durin.
You have returned with tidings from Thalfi?
You hand Durin your map of Elderslade with Thalfi's annotations. While he studies the defensive layout before Gundabad, you tell him about Emak's plan to use traps against the enemy forces. The stout axe is not wrong. Given the opportunity, the Orcs would prefer not to face us in a fair fight. That is not the Longbeard way. It is not my way. He draws some lines on the map with a bit of charcoal and hands it back to you. But we must reclaim Gundabad at any cost. If the trap Simak has devised will help us in this, I will not command him otherwise. Do not think the battle will be won with deception alone. The greatest share of the burden would fall upon the swords and axes of my Gabil'akkâ. Show that map to Prince Ingor downstairs and have him agree that his Zhelruka will move in these marked formations when the fight begins. It is nearly time to begin the assault. Yeah, let us go there. Lots of people in here, which is not surprising considering there are a lot of missions in this place. And you can do missions starting at level 20, so you can most likely always find someone in here. That's why grabbing a picture of the war room can be hard at times.
Durin sends you to me with a plan for the first attack.
Why should he not wait for my plan? I have my own scouts and I trust their words more than any of his. Prince Ingor takes the map from you and studies it with these states. Then he produces his own pieces of charcoal and obscures Durin's notes with his own. I have some reservations with this plan. Take this map back to the Longbeard and tell him I have improved it. I'm not sure Durin will like your improvement, but let's ask him.
We are out of time. An army of orcs has emerged from Gundabad.
We are out of time, Beriathan. I have received word that an army of orcs has emerged from Gundabad, and they march now in our position. You give him the map marked with Prince Ingor's annotations, and he hands it to one of his lieutenants. The time for planning is over. The war is upon us.
Too long have orcs dwelt within the sacred mountain of my people.
Alrighty, so it is we will begin the assault upon Gundabad, but that is a matter best left for the next episode. So yeah, for the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.